Hello everyone, welcome to English TalkNest. My name is Ryan, and I'm here to guide you on your English journey.
And I'm Cindy. We're so glad you're here with us today. Together, we're going to show you how to make English learning simple, fun, and effective.
Today, we have something exciting for you. Imagine having your own personal English coach, ready to help you anytime, anywhere. No pressure, no judgment, just guidance. That coach is ChatGPT.
That's right, Ryan. Learning English doesn't have to be boring or difficult. With ChatGPT, you can make learning simple, fun, and personal. Think of it like having a friend who speaks English with you every day.
And here's the best part. You don't need to wait for a teacher or sit in a classroom. You can practice anytime you want, even in the middle of the night.
Exactly. Let's start with something many learners ask. How do I begin speaking English when I'm afraid of making mistakes? Ryan, what do you usually tell your students?
I always tell them this. Mistakes are not your enemy. Mistakes are your best teacher. If you never make mistakes, you'll never learn. ChatGPT gives you a safe space to practice. You can try, make errors, and instantly get feedback without feeling embarrassed.
That's powerful. Many people feel nervous when speaking with real people. They worry about being judged. But when you practice with ChatGPT, there's no fear. You can type or even speak, and ChatGPT will help you correct and improve.
Let's give a quick example. Imagine you type, yesterday, I go to market. ChatGPT would say, almost correct. You should say, yesterday, I went to the market. And then it might explain why.
And that's where the magic happens. You see your mistake, but you also see the correct version. Your brain learns faster because you're fixing errors in real time.
Yes, Cindy, this is one of the easiest ways to improve. Practice every day, even for 5 minutes. Open ChatGPT and write about your day, what you ate, what you watched, or how you feel.
Don't wait for the perfect sentence. Just write. Just speak. ChatGPT will guide you. Over time, you'll notice that your English becomes smoother, more natural.
Let me ask you, Cindy. Many learners want to sound fluent. They ask, how do I speak without stopping? Without saying, what's your advice?
Good question. The secret is to practice short conversations often. ChatGPT is perfect for that. For example, you can say, let's practice ordering coffee, and ChatGPT will play the role of the barista. You get real practice, just like in life.
Yes, you can role-play any situation, ordering food, making friends, traveling, even job interviews. The more you practice, the less you pause, the less you feel nervous.
And here's a little tip. When practicing, don't focus on being perfect. Focus on keeping the conversation going. If you forget a word, describe it in another way. ChatGPT will help you find the right word.
That's how real communication works. It's not about using perfect grammar all the time. It's about being understood. And as you practice more, your grammar naturally improves.
I love that point, Ryan. Many learners think fluency means no mistakes, but fluency really is about confidence, flow, and connection.
Right. Let's test this idea with a mini practice. Cindy, pretend you are a learner and I am ChatGPT.
Okay, let's try. Hello, ChatGPT. I want practice English. My English not good.
Perfect example. ChatGPT would answer, hello. Don't worry, your English is already good enough to start. Let's practice together. You can say, I want to practice English. My English is not very good.
See how natural that is? The learner doesn't feel bad. Instead, they feel encouraged, and they learn the correct way.
This positive feedback is why so many learners improve faster with ChatGPT. It's patient. It's always ready. It never gets tired.
And that's what we want for you, our viewers, to feel supported, to feel brave, and to keep going every day.
Now, before we go further, let's ask our audience a question. If you could practice one English situation right now with ChatGPT, what would it be? Ordering food? Meeting new people? Traveling? Write it down in the comments.
Yes, share it with us. Because when you say it out loud, or even write it, you're making it real. You're taking the first step.
And remember, Learning English doesn't have to feel like hard work. With the right tools, it can feel like a fun conversation with a friend.
And ChatGPT is that friend. Always ready, always patient, always helping you speak better.
Stay with us because we're going to share practical steps to turn ChatGPT into your daily English coach.
And by the end, you'll see just how easy and enjoyable learning English can be.
So, Cindy, we've talked about why ChatGPT is like a personal coach, but let's dig deeper. How can our viewers actually use it step by step in their daily learning routine?
Great question, Ryan. Let's start with something simple, setting a daily goal. If you only have 5 minutes, use those 5 minutes with ChatGPT. Consistency is more important than long hours once in a while.
Exactly. For example, you can say to ChatGPT, please be my English speaking partner for 5 minutes. That's all. Then start with a simple conversation, like, how are you today? And let ChatGPT guide you.
And if you have more time, you can ask for practice in specific topics. For example, ChatGPT, let's practice talking about traveling, or ChatGPT, let's practice small talk with new friends.
Yes, I love that. And here's a tip. Don't just type. If your device has voice input, speak out loud. Use your own voice. That way, you practice both speaking and listening.
That's true. Many learners only practice reading and writing, but speaking is a muscle. If you don't train it, it stays weak. With ChatGPT, you can speak every day, even if there's no one around you.
And here's another thing. Ask ChatGPT to correct you. Say, please correct my grammar and suggest better words. That way, you get two benefits. You practice fluency and you learn accuracy.
I like that a lot. You can even tell ChatGPT how strict you want it to be. For example, correct only my big mistakes, or correct every small mistake. That way you control your learning style.
Let's give a real example. Cindy, try saying something like a learner, and I'll show how ChatGPT would respond.
Okay. Yesterday, I watched movie with my friend. We eat popcorn and drink soda. It was very fun.
ChatGPT might answer, great, I understand you. Here's the corrected version. Yesterday, I watched a movie with my friend. We ate popcorn and drank soda. It was a lot of fun.
See, the learner communicates the idea, and ChatGPT gives a gentle correction. This way, you don't feel bad. Instead, you feel motivated because you can see your progress.
Exactly. And if you do this every day, your brain starts to notice patterns. Soon, you won't even think about grammar. You'll just speak correctly.
Let's also talk about building vocabulary. Many learners ask, how do I remember new words? Ryan, what do you usually recommend?
I tell them this, don't just memorize words, use them in sentences. ChatGPT can create practice for you. For example, ask, teach me 5 new words about food, then test me with a quiz.
Oh, that's a fun idea. You can even say, give me a short story with today's words. Then read the story out loud. It feels like a game, but you're learning.
Yes, and games are powerful. When learning feels fun, you stay motivated longer, and the more fun you have, the more English you will use.
Another thing I love is role play. Many learners want to prepare for real-life situations like ordering food, buying a train ticket, or meeting new people. With ChatGPT, you can role play all of those.
Absolutely. Let's role play right now. Cindy, you be the learner, and I'll be ChatGPT playing a waiter in a restaurant.
Okay. Hello, I want eat chicken, please.
ChatGPT would answer, hello. You can say, I would like to eat chicken, please. Or, I'd like some chicken, please. Great choice. Do you want rice or salad with that?
That's amazing. The learner gets correction, but also natural conversation. Step by step, they sound more fluent.
And here's the key, don't just practice once. Repeat the same role play tomorrow and the next day. Each time, your sentences become smoother, faster, and more confident.
Repetition is the secret to fluency. Even native speakers repeat phrases all the time. That's how language works.
And the best part is, ChatGPT is not just a tool, it can become your daily English coach. You can design your practice exactly the way you need it.
That's true. You can tell it, be my English teacher, correct my grammar, explain in simple words, and give me examples. And ChatGPT will follow your instructions.
Or you can say, be my conversation partner. Don't correct me now, just keep the conversation flowing. That way you practice fluency first, then accuracy later.
So you're not only practicing English, you're shaping your own learning style. ChatGPT becomes your private coach, personal tutor, and patient friend all in one.
And that's the real advantage. You don't need to wait for a class or pay for a tutor every day. You already have a coach with you, ready 24/7.
All you need to do is use it with intention. Don't just chat randomly. Tell ChatGPT what you want: correction, role play, vocabulary, or listening practice.
And when you give clear instructions, you turn ChatGPT from just a tool into your personal English coach.
Exactly. And that's how learners make the fastest progress, when practice feels personal, natural, and consistent.
Now that we've talked about grammar, vocabulary, and role play, let's move into another big challenge for learners: listening and pronunciation.
Yes, so many learners say, I understand English when I read, but when people speak fast, I can't follow. That's very common.
The good news is ChatGPT can help with that too. One way is to ask ChatGPT to write short listening scripts for you. For example, you can say, write a simple conversation between two friends about their weekend. Keep it at A2 level. Then you can read it or even use text-to-speech to hear it.
That's a brilliant strategy. And if you want to train your ears, ask ChatGPT to make the same conversation twice. First slow and clear, then fast and natural. That way, you practice real-life listening step by step.
Exactly. Listening isn't just about words. It's about rhythm, stress, and intonation. When you listen to native-style sentences, you start to notice patterns.
And you can go further. After listening, repeat the same sentences out loud. Record your voice, then compare it with the text or with the model voice if you use a text-to-speech tool.
That's how singers practice music, right? They listen, repeat, and compare. Language is very similar. It's about sound and rhythm.
Absolutely. You can even ask ChatGPT, give me tongue twisters to practice the th sound. For example, 33 thirsty thinkers thought about 33,000 things. It feels silly, but it trains your mouth muscles.
And learners love that because it's fun. The more you enjoy it, the more you practice, and the faster your mouth adjusts to English sounds.
Here's another tip. Ask ChatGPT to highlight difficult sounds for your native language. For example, if your language doesn't have the sound, you can say, ChatGPT, teach me how to pronounce the English R step by step.
And ChatGPT will give you simple instructions like pull your tongue back, round your lips, and don't touch the roof of your mouth. You can practice slowly, then build speed.
Exactly. And remember, pronunciation is not about sounding perfect. It's about being clear. If people understand you easily, you're successful.
That's such an important point. Too many learners worry, I don't sound like a native speaker. But the goal isn't to erase your accent. The goal is to communicate smoothly.
Yes, and ChatGPT can give feedback on clarity. You can type what you want to say and ask, does this sound natural? Or can you rewrite this sentence to make it easier to say?
And when you practice that way every day, you build both listening and speaking skills together. It's like having a coach who trains with you in real time.
I think the secret here is repetition and awareness. ChatGPT gives you a safe space to listen carefully, repeat many times, and notice small improvements.
Exactly. And those small improvements add up. After a few weeks, you'll notice you can understand more when you watch movies, listen to podcasts, or talk with native speakers.
And that's the moment when you feel confident. Because suddenly, English is not just something you study, it's something you can use.
That's the transformation we want for every learner, turning daily practice with ChatGPT into real-world confidence.
And the best part is you don't need expensive tools or special classes, just your phone or computer, your voice, and your coach, ChatGPT.
So, now that we've covered grammar, vocabulary, listening, and pronunciation, Let's talk about something just as important: confidence.
Yes, because even when learners know the words, they sometimes freeze in real conversations. They think, what if I make a mistake? What if people laugh at me?
Exactly. And that fear stops progress. But with ChatGPT, you don't need to feel afraid. It's like practicing with a coach who never judges you.
That's the magic of it. You can make 10 mistakes or 100 mistakes, and ChatGPT will patiently correct you every time. No embarrassment, no pressure.
Right. And when you practice without fear, your brain relaxes. You start speaking more freely. Confidence grows naturally from that safe environment.
Another thing I love is that you can ask ChatGPT to be encouraging. You can say, please act like a friendly coach who motivates me. And then every time you finish a practice, ChatGPT can give you positive feedback like, great job, you're improving.
Yes, motivation is fuel. When you feel good about your learning, you want to come back tomorrow. And that's when real improvement happens.
I agree. Learners who stay motivated always learn faster than learners who study hard for 1 week, then stop.
So, how do you stay motivated with ChatGPT? Here's one way: keep a daily log. Each day, ask ChatGPT to give you one simple challenge, like use 3 new words in a conversation. Then, write down your result.
That's a fantastic idea. After 1 month, you can look back at your log and see your progress. That record gives you confidence because you can clearly see how far you've come.
And progress creates motivation. The more you see growth, the more excited you feel to continue.
You can also make practice playful. For example, ask ChatGPT to quiz you like a game show host or to roleplay as a friend from another country. Learning becomes an adventure, not a chore.
That's true. Many learners think they need discipline, but what they really need is enjoyment. If practice is fun, discipline comes naturally.
And when you enjoy it, you don't even realize you're building confidence. One day, you suddenly notice, wait, I just spoke English without fear.
That's one of the most rewarding moments for any learner. And ChatGPT can guide you to that point by creating a safe space, giving you encouragement, and challenging you just enough to grow.
I think of it this way: ChatGPT helps you practice English, but it also helps you practice courage. You learn to speak, make mistakes, and keep going.
And that courage transfers to real life. When you meet an English speaker in person, you won't panic. You'll think, I've practiced this already with my coach.
Exactly. That mental shift changes everything. Suddenly, English is not a scary subject. It's a tool you can use.
And once you reach that mindset, motivation takes care of itself. You practice because you want to, not because you have to.
That's the heart of fluency. Practice with joy, build confidence step by step, and trust the process.
And ChatGPT can walk that journey with you every single day. So, Cindy, we've talked about grammar, vocabulary, listening, pronunciation, confidence, and motivation. It all comes down to one simple truth: learning English doesn't have to be complicated.
That's right. With ChatGPT, you have a personal English coach available anytime, anywhere. A coach that never gets tired, never loses patience, and always focuses on your growth.
You don't need to wait for the perfect class or the perfect teacher. You already have a powerful tool in your hands. The only question is, will you use it consistently?
And remember, you don't need hours every day. Just a few minutes of focused practice with ChatGPT can create real change over time.
Step by step, mistake by mistake, word by word, you'll notice yourself becoming more fluent, more confident, and more natural.
And the best part? This journey doesn't have to feel like hard work. It can feel exciting, playful, and personal.
So here's our message to everyone watching. Don't wait. Open ChatGPT today. Ask it to be your English coach. Start with one simple conversation.
And tomorrow, do it again. Little by little, those small conversations will grow into real fluency.
Imagine yourself 1 year from now, speaking smoothly, understanding easily, and using English with confidence in your daily life. That future is waiting for you.
And it starts with one decision: to practice today, not someday.
Exactly. Your coach is ready. Your journey is ready. All that's missing is your first step.
So let's make it together. Speak with ChatGPT, learn with joy, and keep growing every day.
We believe in you. You can do this.
And we'll be here, cheering you on at English TalkNest.
Thanks for joining us. Now it's your turn. Go practice and let your English journey begin.
See you next time.